What's going on? H2O. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. People think it'll kill you, but it won't. You know why? Because it's water. People on the internet are stupid. Yeah. Is that the theme of this video? Maybe. Who knows? I'm going to take a drink. Yeah! Deadpool. Great movie. Great movie. We're not here to talk about that. Not very much, at least. Great movie. Highly recommend it. You should check it out. I think everybody thinks first R-rated superhero movie. Wrong. But it is the first R-rated, I believe, Marvel movie, maybe? I don't know. Who cares? That really, if you were Deadpool, would you give a fuck about that? Oh, by the way, he says that word a lot. There's a lot of cock jokes, too. If you have children that are under the age of, say, like, 11, or if they are mentally retarded, not literally, I just mean, like, you look at your child and you're just like, man, you're fucking dumb. You can't handle this, you immature little piece of shit. Don't take them to see this movie. Or take them, but then don't be surprised whenever they decide to try to become a complete and total smartass and fail miserably. Yeah, that's actually why we're here. I'm not here against Deadpool. I'm here against people who are parents that decide to take their kids to see Deadpool that get really, really pissed off whenever the opening sequence contains so many F-bombs and this and that. References to penis and vagina. There's nude people in there. Oh my god, all this wicked and wild, crazy shit. And yet they think that just because it's a superhero movie that it's perfectly fine for kids. Bad stigma that we've developed. Really, whenever you think about it, I can understand their point to a certain degree. And the certain degree that I would understand that is the fact that most comic books are enjoyed, or at least for a long time, most comic books were enjoyed by a certain age group, by a certain group of individuals. You know, people that were really, really little and didn't have tits yet, so Deadpool doesn't give a crap about them, but he wants to save them because he's a hero, but not really. No, he hates that word. That word sucks. That word's stupid. And Ryan Reynolds is pretty hot, but it's something that's typically enjoyed by little runts that have nothing better to do but go roll around in mud, you know, get lice and read comic books. And that's traditionally what the whole comic book idea was all about. It was supposed to be stories about superhuman or, you know, people with elevated abilities but yet still had very human problems that they had to take care of, but yet they also had to save the world. That was the whole idea, and it was something that applied and worked very well with children, and throughout the years they've of course become huge franchises and enterprises. But Deadpool has never been one to sort of follow that construct. This is almost like a comic book character that was designed just so the fucking people at Marvel didn't go insane trying to write a certain, you know, after-school special way all the damn time. And you do sort of need that little break. You need that outlet. It's almost like me talking about something absolutely retarded just for fun, or taking a video of my cat, or taking a video of my vacuum cleaner and giving it a fucking voice. If you want to see that, donate $1 to the Patreon. But anyhow, Deadpool had a lot of press that went in prior to this on Facebook and other social media that straight up said, this is an R-rated movie. If your child is young, don't go. Don't take them. Bad times will await. All of a sudden, Sans from fucking Undertale will come out and just kick your ass, and then a bumblebee will sting you straight on your dick hole, and nobody will laugh. Nobody will enjoy it. You will certainly not enjoy it, because have you ever been stung on your dick hole by a bumblebee? It fucking hurts! Though it really redefines the idea of Red Rocket, that's for sure. But what has happened over this opening weekend where Deadpool actually broke some records for opening weekends in February, a lot of parents ignored the warnings of the internet, because what the fuck does the internet know, and took their children to see this movie. Wow. Great parenting, guys, and then walked the fuck out. So they gave Deadpool their money, they gave Marvel their money, they gave whoever their money, and it was just like, wait the fuck, what? Okay, I'm going to be real with you here. I have the problem with the parents, I have the problem with the people that thought that this was just going to be another movie where Deadpool strolls down the street and says, hey kids, we're off to kick some bad guys' butts, but before we do that, you should subscribe to, you know, Kids Illustrated magazine and stay in school. Don't do drugs. Common Core math is fantastic. Thanks, Obama. He's the greatest president imaginable. And you know what? That Donald Trump character ain't bad either, even though he's a little weird, and I'm pretty sure his hairpiece, whenever, Donald's sleeping at night, slides off his head and has adventures, and that should be animated like Mike Tyson Mysteries. No, that didn't happen. Instead, you just got a bunch of one-liners, you got a bunch of inside immature jokes, lots of F-bombs, lots of drops, cock shots, this and that. It's what essentially people from my generation, essentially people within the maturity mindset of late teens all the way up to near death, consider to be actual comedy. This is, quite frankly, the superhero movie that is meant for the rest of us that have to sit through, or, may enjoy, but that sit through the other superhero movies and at times just think, Jesus fucking... Look at these fucking boy and girl scouts going around freaking using their compass and their backpack like they're Dora the Explorer in order to solve, world problems. Why do these people not just decide one day to punch someone in the face and say, you're a freaking dick? That's what I would do. Where's the superhero for me? And then we got Rocky Raccoon, but now we finally have Deadpool. That's right. Parents of small children, this superhero ain't for your kids. This superhero is for us. This superhero is for the rest of us. Really, this superhero is for you, but considering you probably don't like superheroes because you see... seen superheroes so damn much, you've probably seen them more than Thomas the damn Tank Engine at this stage of human development. You have an expectation. You think that all of these movies are safe. That if you see the Marvel name, or if you see some dude in a weird suit as a superhero, that means I could take my kids to this movie, that it's going to be perfectly fine. Do your research, for Christ's sake. You want your kids to stay in school? Do some schoolwork of your own. If there's a movie out there where the internet is saying, don't take your kids to see this movie, I understand the internet lies all the time. I lie all the time on the internet because it's fun. But this was one that the internet was being honest with. This was one where it was legitimately trying to warn people who didn't know what Deadpool was all about, what he was all about. And really, even Deadpool himself, or, the studio, or whoever was responsible for the post, or some troll that just is really good with Photoshop, even got involved and said, no, your kid can't see my movie. Fuck you. But what did these people do? They still did it. And there are people now that are complaining about it. They're complaining about the fact that they had to walk out, that they wasted money, that this wasn't a nice, wholesome superhero movie. Because superhero movies are all that wholesome, Essentially, it's just proving the age-old philosophy that we are now solving all of our problems with our fists and with weird powers and telekinesis and fire and, yeah. Why is it that so many people enjoy these movies but then need safe spots because words hurt? Bit of a conundrum there. Not quite sure about that one. But if there's anything I learned from Deadpool as a movie and this whole experience with people that are dissatisfied with what happened whenever their kids saw Deadpool the movie, it's these couple of things. Wham really did earn their exclamation points with the album that included Careless Whisper. Ryan Reynolds is really diverse and is the perfect candidate for this character. And as per usual, parents screw things up, but want someone else to take the blame for it. They want the studio to take the blame for this. They want them to recut the movie that was designed to be R-rated. That way their kids can see it. There's a way. I'm going to just let you know right now. I am the studio now. I have roleplay time. Roleplay time. I'm the studio. Look at me. There is a way for your kids to see this movie. It's called waiting a couple of years. Not hard. Time takes care of it for you. And if your kid dies before they have a chance to see it, sucks to be them. The end. Bye! The next 20 seconds of this video will just be me drinking water. feel free to shut this off at any time. It's done. It's over. I have nothing more to say. That's good. Really, really good. Should put some of this in my butthole. Really should. Get down my pants here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that feels so good. Oh!